Hi, and welcome to another episode of Cracking the Box. This is Jim Starkweather with the KitMaker Network and Aeroscale. And I'm doing a little bit of an abbreviated, what I would call a teaser video on this one. I'm just going to do the unboxing. We're not going to get the detailed photos or the history stuff that I've been doing in some of my other videos. Mainly because I'm handing this over to Matthew Robeson, a local guy here who's done reviews for us before. And he'll get something out quickly, and he's a very competent reviewer and have all that good stuff. Plus, he'll give his semi-expert opinion on the accuracy and so forth and issues. I'm headed off to the IPMS Nationals show as of Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So that's one of the reasons I want to try to do this in a quick fashion and get it over to him so that it doesn't languish here on my table of many samples, which I need to take care of before I leave. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the kit, though. This is the A-6A Intruder 1/32 scale. You can see this is depicting the aircraft. I'm no expert on the aircraft. It is actually one of my more favorite planes whenever I watch various movies and things like that, like Flight of the Intruder, obviously. I just thought it was the two-seat side-by-side pilot arrangement and so forth is rather unique. At least with most aircraft this size. So this is, let me give you some scale that you can see. This is a big box. There's my hands. The actual measurements are 23 inches long on the box, 13.5 inches wide, and about 6 inches deep, so you can see. The kit is total build length is 522 millimeters, wingspan about 504 millimeters, and total parts that the Trumpeter is indicating here is 570 plus pieces. Let's go ahead and crack it open, shall we? Enough teasing. All right, so there's the virgin unopened box. I have not opened it before now, other than just maybe take a peek inside, but I haven't lifted anything out. You can see this first sprue we're dealing with here are some of the wings, right? The wings? Yeah, yes. Well, actually, I'm not sure if these are the tail pieces or what these are, actually. Let's take a look for the wings. Maybe we'll find out. All right, so the next one we got here is, this looks like the these are part of the wings, the kind of attachment to the main fuselage. Wow, there's just a lot of little detail here. Here's the main fuselage in two pieces, obviously, with again a lot of molded in detail here, and even looking up into I don't know if you can quite see it on this video, but there's actually a compartment in here which has detail inside, which is interesting that they just went with essentially a fully molded piece with. You can kind of see it here more on the reverse side. So that box there is all molded, and on the back side of this, there's actual detail. And they've got some internal details here as well. So very interesting looking, very nice. Some of the cowling details, I think, for some of the fuselage again. I think the parts that were on the main fuselage. And then some of the rotors and the ailerons and things like that. The nose cone area and some of the cockpit detail. And again, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get my camera to cooperate, but let's see if it will zoom in there on the cockpit detail. Oh, there we go. So you can see some nice cockpit detail there. And some of the, I think this is some of the weapons pod lower portions, maybe. And here's some of the missiles and armaments that are included. They look pretty nice too. It's huge. I mean, in 1/32 scale, obviously, there's a lot of benefits in this scale. Size of where you're going to eventually put the model is obviously potentially sometimes the not so great thing. It looks like some of the landing gear here with various multi-part componentry and things that look pretty nice. And here's some of the more missiles and bombs. They look nice too. And here's some of the engine details, I believe. Yes. They look pretty good also. And more weapons. It looks, just weapon or sprues and sprues and sprues of weaponry. The same missiles and thing I think on the previous sprue. got a stack over here to my left. Again, some of the more, I think, internal cockpit maybe areas and detail, like this piece here that kind of runs down. I think this is the running down the middle, I would assume the lower section of the plane, because it looks like it's an underside opening there, under maybe right behind the cockpit. And guessing that's part of the internal cockpit HUD display and so forth. Maybe some wheel well openings there underneath the... No, it doesn't look like there's a main position for the landing gear. Nope. Anyways, and then a external fuel cell. I don't think that's a bomb. I believe that's a fuel cell. Little wrapped bit here. I'll take a look at that one and see what's in there. My stacked things are sliding off. Some more just detail pieces. Looks like some more landing gear and maybe some brake lines and fuel lines and things like that. Another one of these large-looking... They look like external fuel cells, but they do have tails on them. Why would they need guidance unless they were bombs, or like the... And there's the real. Are these one? No, they're halves pieces. So here's the rear. Oh, those rear wingy things. Before I do these reviews, I should restudy up on my airplane diagram bits. I am not, even though, as I've indicated in previous videos, I am not. I've actually flown small aircraft with a licensed pilot next to me, obviously, but I'm just, I guess I probably knew more at age 6 than I've actually saved away or remember now today. Okay, so look at this. Interesting. I guess somebody will be interested in this development that I know, Ernie G, because I'm going to the show with him. But here's some white, it looks like brass cast landing gear pieces. So very interesting. I believe this is the first kit I've seen anyways with those. I guess being a 32nd scale kit, it does make sense. Here's the decal sheets. I won't open these up, but you can see they're the ones indicated. It looks like, so you pretty much get the one or two. I'm guessing those are two different, both Navy, USS Enterprise and USS Ranger. VA 145 versus VA 35. More decals here, probably some of the smaller, like weaponry and various little, no steps and things like that. So, and hear my phone going off, so it's a good thing I set the ringer to not be ringing. I hear it vibrating back there. You can see a paint marking guide. This one, again, is showing this USS Ranger version, and then I assume on the flip side is the USS Enterprise version. So, looks like very nicely detailed. They've got various paint schemes here for Mr. Hobby, Vallejo, Model Master Tamiya, and Humbrol. Got an insert for the A6, which has the actual A6. 100% new tooling. This is a brand new kit for anybody who's wondering. It's never been released before. Brand new tooling. And here's some of the paint and marking guide information for the weaponry and the center fuel tanks. So I guess they just have that fin on there for when it drops away from the plane, probably to make sure it, drops away straight and even or whatever. Okay, so here's the manual, which looks fairly straightforward. They've got sprue outlines here, engine, cockpit, landing gear. Start to assemble the landing gear bay there, assembling the main fuselage with the cockpit, and so forth and so on. Attaching those inner wing sections, left wing, right wing. So they do have some English in here mixed in with the Chinese that they also have above it. The whole, you can see the whole engine system has everything back to from the front to the rear to the exhaust, which is nice. For both sides, I assume, yes. And then, let me get to the next page here. And then we have some of the, again, the wingtips sections going on. And the, see, they don't even name it in the instructions. This is why this is not common knowledge information. what the heck do they call that? I know there's a name for the upper, the upper rear tail piece too. It's haunting me. Someday I'm gonna be so organized and together that I'll have all this information right at the tip of my brain to grab. It is embarrassing for me. I know. I don't know what to say. I like the fact they've got even the pull down step up system here for the plane to to get the pilots to get into the plane and so forth from each side. There must have been a little section there that flips down. And then they have this lower avionics bay is included. Obviously, it goes into the plane. Some more bits here, and so forth and so on, and then weapons assembly and things like that. And again, they show the nice diagram here that shows all the positioning of the various optional weapons equipment or weapons packages and how it would be put together. Lastly, there are some pieces over here on the side which I want to go and look at too, and they look like more minor little, probably again some of the weaponry systems look like little attachment points maybe or something for the various weapons. And very, very small detail here. Let me see if I can get it again focus, and you can see that little hoses or hydraulic hoses or whatever those are off the side. They're probably attached to, obviously, probably to part of the wiring for dropping the system. Okay, so additionally we have here, obviously you get some rubber for the wheels, for the main wheels, and then the front probably nose. This does have nose gear, right? Or does it have tail? Oh, it has nose, yeah, nose gear. And then the brass photo etch set, which includes some engine rotors there and looks very cool. And a piece of clear crystal, which includes, looks like some of the instruments. It looks like some of the behind, that's maybe rear section of the instrument that are cut out for those. I'm sorry, I can't get quite a good shot there. There we go. And then some more clear shots here with various little lighting, probably some of the lights, the wingtip lights, and other little detail pieces. And then here's the ejection seats, I believe, and seats themselves. Again, not a lot there on the video, I know, but like I said, it shouldn't be very long before. Here's the main crystal for the. I'm actually not going to pull that out because you're not going to get a very good look at it in the video, anyways. But yeah, the main. It's out of my head. I apologize. This is the first video I've done today, so I'm not quite in the groove yet. But anyways, cockpit. Yeah, glass part goes over the cockpit. Frustrating. Yeah. Anyways, so I will get this kit off to Matthew. Probably he'll pick it up in the next day or so, hopefully, and we will get this on the site with an inbox review. We'd like to thank Stevens for sending us this very expensive kit. This is about $200 retail. I'm sure you can find it varying prices across the spectrum, but expect if you're looking to buy this kit, it's going to be around $200. And of course, whatever you buy to go with it is potentially more, but I think it's pretty good. Trumpeter package. Obviously, you're dealing with a lot of potential add-on things or various bits. You don't have a pilots and things like that, obviously figures, but for somebody who's just going to build the aircraft itself, I think probably most of what you need is included here, unless you're going to deviate from the markings and decals that are included. Okay, so I'm still trying to think of that darn name for the cockpit glass canopy. Oh, there we go. Canopy. Yep. I got it. See, it's back there. It's just stored in long-term secluded memory. Anybody who's near 50 or over will understand maybe what I'm going through. And for you guys who are a lot older, you definitely know where I was coming from way long time before this. Okay, so thanks for watching the review or the little sneak preview teaser bit. And again, we will have this kit out hopefully for an inbox or published as an inbox, and then you'll see some potentially maybe he'll blog it or something. I don't know. We can get him to try to do that. So, but thanks for watching and take care. Now I have to find my mouse because it's buried under the